everyone, and welcome back. It's time for another exciting episode of Dubai Tech Talks podcast series, inspiring stories of success. Here, we dive into journeys of innovation, resilience, and achievement. Stay tuned for the inspiring insights from leaders shaping our future. Glad to introduce and invite our entrepreneur of the day, Satish Kumar. A short introduction about him. Satish is a visionary entrepreneur, founder and CEO of SimC Ventures. Through his AI driven platform and venture studio model, he empowers sustainable startups with a rich background in digital transformation and a passion for creating impactful businesses. Satish is driving success and scalability for startup globally. Let me ask you, Satish, what inspired you to establish SimC Ventures?
Thank you very much, Sridevi. I really appreciate the opportunity. Thanks for the wonderful introduction. Let me see if I can just maybe start, sort of how I became an entrepreneur and then got into the journey of the recent journey of SimC Ventures. Basically, I've always believed, entrepreneurship is something something you stumble upon. It's not something that you stumble upon. It's a journey shaped by your circumstances and the choices you make along the path. Growing up in a lower middle class farming family in a small village called Bhadravati, north of Bangalore in India, I was exposed early to the hustle of turning challenges into opportunities. As a child, I started selling vegetables, dairy products, and even clothes on a monthly installment. By school, I was fixing watches, radios for neighbors, finding joy in solving the real problems of, let's say, the customers. During my college days, I used to travel to Bangalore on weekends, source TV components, assemble them back at home, and sold them with an unmatched service. So these are my first few, I would say, ventures, though I did not know the word entrepreneur back then. After my undergrad, I moved to Bangalore, pushed my limits, completed a 4-year diploma in about 10 months, mastering technology and development skills. This led to my first job, developing operating system toolkit for IBM. My career took me from India to Germany and then to the US, giving me a global perspective and exposure. But something clicked during this journey. If an access to quality education, skill development, and employability could transform my life, always wondered why not create such opportunity for 16 million plus youth in India. So this realization inspired me to be an entrepreneur and to pursue my MBA at Babson College, which is number one entrepreneurship school in the US. I returned to Bangalore to start my entrepreneurial journey, eventually building India's number one education ICT company over 11 years. Along the way, obviously, I made every possible mistakes. But those mistakes became the greatest teachers. So with all these learnings, now I'm a serial entrepreneur operating my own venture studio at DFC Innovation Hub in Dubai. So that's my brief background of being an entrepreneur to the journey that we are after in SimC Ventures. Sridevi?
Amazing. It's incredible to see how your experience and your journey shaped your mission to create opportunity for others. So you have used your life lessons to create an opportunity for people. That's really amazing. Can you walk us through the unique approach of SimC Ventures, including the venture studio model and AI-powered platform? How does these initiatives support startups?
Sure, Sridevi. Thank you. So, SimC Ventures, we're a venture studio where we build startups with entrepreneurs and new innovation opportunities with corporates. While we do this, we wanted to help everyone else to build it on their own. So SimC is sort of more than just a platform, it's a mission. We are a AI-driven ecosystem designed to empower any dreamers, right? They could be students, working professionals, or entrepreneurs to really be their partner to turn their ideas into, setting up, launching startups and scaling that into impactful ventures. So our approach is very simple, but yet comprehensive. We provide resources covering from entrepreneurial traits assessment, right? If somebody wants to be an entrepreneur or innovator, do they have those natural traits to be successful? In 10 minutes, they can find out, sort of holding a mirror about strength and weakness, at least be aware of it and have a successful journey. Entire education of entrepreneurship and innovation, skill development, venture studio playbook for incubation and acceleration in about 100 plus languages. And most importantly, an AI-powered network that connects builders with the relevant mentors, investors, and collaborators globally. SIMSI is a partner at every step of innovation or entrepreneurial journey. We collaborate with universities, startup ecosystem, the industry, whether corporates or large enterprises or SMEs, or even government policymakers, creating really the bridge between the ambition and the execution. Today, SIMSI, I'm proud to say, SIMSI footprint covers in about 88 countries, cutting across about 212 industries, led by a team with about 300 plus years of global experience. We're just not fostering startups, but we're really building a global ecosystem. So recently, SIMSI platform accredited by Global Innovation Institute in the US at the top 3 level. We bring the global best practices to local innovators and entrepreneurs. So for me, SIMSI is an embodiment of a belief that innovation can be democratized and entrepreneurship can become a tool for global social economic progress. So that's the vision, and it's been an exciting journey so far, but we believe we're just getting started.
Wonderful. It's amazing how you are bridging the gaps and empowering individuals and the ecosystem worldwide. It is really a wonderful platform, and this is also one of the reasons which we wanted to showcase it in our Dubai Tech Talks. And what
Thank you.
advice would you offer to the inspiring entrepreneurs, especially those navigating the challenges of building sustainable businesses or entering the innovation driven startup world? Because see, there are a lot of startups which are coming up, and we don't know how many of them are being successful, how many of them are able to withstand, and how many of them know that there is an ecosystem which is available to support them also.
Absolutely, Sridevi. Instead of maybe advice or tips, let me share some lessons I've learned from my own journey, and many of which came from mostly falling down and getting back up along the way. So a couple of things comes to my mind. Normally a lot of early stage entrepreneurs or first time entrepreneurs think about an idea, really sort of, I think one should actually focus on solving the real problems with the impact. Ideas are great, but solutions that address the real world challenges are what creates lasting value. So I would advise them, entrepreneurs, to look for problems that really matters. There's one. The next, one has to think long term. Maybe they start small. They have to dream big, but take the small, that first small step and build it incrementally, but always stay aligned with the larger vision of the roadmap one has. Third one would be, surrounding yourself with the best. Your team can more or less break or make or break you. So hire the people who are perhaps smarter than you, complementing your skills, and let them bring the strengths that perhaps you don't have. Fourth, maybe believe when nobody else does. This is something that whatever they're passionate about in terms of solving that problem, they have believe yourself. There'll be doubters, right? Sometimes even yourself on a bad day. So stay the course, trust your gut, and keep moving forward. Most important is obviously focusing on execution. Ideas are dime a dozen. Execution is what really separates success from failure. Relentless effort, not giving up, and attention to detail are almost non-negotiable in the journey. In a entrepreneurial journey, sort of we almost have to embrace failures as well. So failure isn't a defeat; it's a step forward. Learn quickly, maybe pivot wisely, and never fear trying again. That's another thing that I've learned, and also staying curious. Today we live in the world of a constant change. Curiosity is a great asset. Keep learning maybe about your industry, about latest technology, or the technology shaping the future, or the customers that you serve. So that's a very critical aspect. Other thing is, I've learned the hard way during my entrepreneurial journey is actually you build for sustainability. There's something that I've learned along the way is, revenue is like a fantasy, profit is like a sanity, and a free cash flow that we produce month on month or quarter by quarter or year on year is a reality. So I think, that's very critical. The other thing is a lot of entrepreneurs, there is a lot of emphasis on creating and delivering value, but sometimes we fail to capture value as a business, so which is also a very critical aspect. So always aim for a sustainable growth-led business model with hopefully triple bottom line impact, the net impact, we call it, making sure there is a value creation not only in terms of profit but also the impact on the people and the planet Earth. So above all, I would say for entrepreneurs, remember this: entrepreneurship isn't a sort of a destiny, right? It's a journey filled with a lot of lessons, growth, impact that we can create. So I would encourage entrepreneurs to take the first step and don't stop learning along the way. Learning is almost forever, especially for the students and the working professionals and the first-time entrepreneurs who are perhaps listening to this podcast. Your journey could actually start now. You may not have all the answers to begin, where to start, how to go about, but just that courage to take the first step is good enough. So, I encourage you to build something extraordinary, make an impact. Of course, together with Cincy, we're there for you to support, to get started and support along your journey to build your startup with a higher success rate, scale, and impact.
Wow,
Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing these invaluable lessons. Truly inspiring, and also I believe the real-time problem that you mentioned, that we have to work on a real-time problem, is a very crucial, and also your vision should be long-term and not like come today. If you're not able to achieve it, just leave it off. No, you have to do it with until you reach your success. Thank you very much for sharing all your insights, and thank you for listening to this episode of the Tech Talks Entrepreneurial Series. Hope you found inspiration and valuable insights from today's conversation. Don't forget to share this podcast with your network and follow us for more stories of innovation, determination, and success. Until next time, keep dreaming big and stay inspired. Thank you.
Thank you, Sridevi. Thanks, everyone. Take care. Bye.
Yeah.